together. And closing the eyes, bringing your focus and attention inwards. Lengthen the spine long and sending the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the muscles of the face. Bring a gentle smile to the lips. Opening up the heart, expanding heart energy. Bringing love into the body, into the cells. And noticing the breath. Noticing the steady, rhythmic flow of the breath in and out through the nose. So every breath leading you further into present moment awareness. So releasing any thoughts, any repetitive thoughts too, any repetitive actions, behaviors and patterns. As we slowly become unstuck, so thinking of moving out of any ruts, any old habits, as we set new habits for ourselves today. So becoming unstuck. And repeating to yourself the intention. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. And then either saying out loud or to yourself, to your inner voice, repeating the mantra, Om Reem Nama. Om Reem Nama. Om Reem Nama. Om Reem Nama. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. So releasing the past, the known past, and releasing, predicting the future, so the predictable future. Releasing yourself from attachment to outcomes and simply allowing yourself to be here and now in this moment on your mat, breathing slowly in and out, enjoying your present moment, life and awareness with joy, with peace, with contentment. Om Reem Nama. Om Reem Nama. So just spending a few more moments here, really sinking deeper into your awareness of this present moment. Bringing together your mind, body and spirit, harmonizing, connecting together the heart and the brain in full coherence. Om Reem Nama. Om Reem Nama. Slowly opening up your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms to the sky, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, twist to the left, fingertips lightly touch. Breath into center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, center, exhale, twist. And now staying on the right side, hook the left arm across the right knee. And then send your drishti over your right shoulder to the far right. Squeeze into your lower bandhas, navel to spine. And your pelvic floor. Squeeze and lift these muscles, engaging fully. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand hooks across the left knee. Draw in your bandhas. Looking with your drishti, your gaze over the far left shoulder to the far left. Then inhale to center. Exhale, reach the arms down and come down to lay on your backs on your mat. We're going to further engage into the abdominal area. And just wanted to say, have your blocks ready at the top of your mat for later on. So we're going to take some Yogic Bicycles, to really engage into the core, to enable us to really help twist a little bit later. So bringing your legs to float, 90 degrees to start. Squeeze and lift into the belly, lifting the shoulders, then taking your left knee to right, left elbow to right knee, Inhale, center, exhale, over to the other side. So inhale, exhale. So extending the leg long, point the toes, really take the elbow to the outer knee. Another 20. 1, 2, 5. Really squeeze and twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug knees to chest. Replace the legs in that 90-degree angle, arms spread wide, palms facing up. Breath in. Drop the knees together to the left. Exhale, bring them to center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Really squeeze into the abdominal area. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the arms glued to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the legs together as much as possible. Let's do 2 more. And then inhale to center, hug the knees in. Extend the left leg. Take the right knee to the side. And enjoy a lovely twist. Look to your right hand. To center, switch sides. Twist to the right. Keep the arm and shoulder glued to the floor. You might notice the knee doesn't drop down as far one side to the other. It might be a little bit of imbalance in the hips. Inhale to center. Take a little rock and roll. And then make yourself up to standing, either pushing into the floor, or see if you can use no hands to come up to standing. Tadasana, mountain pose. Have your blocks ready. You'll need them a little bit later on. The top of your mats. Let's take 3 Surya Namaskar A's. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, gaze forwards, heart lifts. Hold the breath, plant the hands, step the feet back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, elbows down, then slide the heart between the hands, coming into locust. Exhale through Halasana, downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. You can pedal out the legs. On the next breath in, come on the balls of the feet. Thighs to belly, look forwards. Exhale, step to the top. Then inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Squeeze the thighs. Root the feet, lifting up. Inhale. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive down over the legs. Plant the hands firmly. Drop the head towards the legs. Inhale. Squeeze navel to spine, gaze forwards. Hold the breath, plant the hands, step the feet back. Knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Pranami. Inhale, Salambhasana. Exhale, navel to spine. Hips slide back in space. Tuck the toes. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Wag your tail. Side to side, rolling over onto the toes. Come to center. Breath in, bend the knees. Look forwards, exhale, hop, step or jump to the top, your choice. Breath in for a half lift. Squeeze and lift navel to spine, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold deeply. Inhale, root the feet, squeeze the thighs, lift to the top. One more flow down, exhale. Into Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana to lift. Inhaling, plant the hands, hop, step or jump back into your plank. Choosing Chaturanga if you wish. Then inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Take 3 steady breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards, exhale, hop, step, jump to the top. Breath in for your half lift. Breath out for your forward fold. Sweep the arms wide, straighten up to your Urdhva Hastasana. A little micro back bend at the top, hips forwards, arms back, hands to Samastitihi, heart center. Holding it here in mountain pose for 2 breaths in and out. Taking a nice big step back with your left leg. Keeping on the ball of the back foot, breath in. As you come into Ashtha Chandrasana. Looking up between the hands, squeeze a back thigh. Reaching up to the sky, look up between your hands. And then coming into extended side angle. So dropping the back heel. Then windmill around into Warrior 2. Change sides. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Couple of breaths here. And then facing the back of your mat. Here you Ashtha Chandrasana, left leg faces forwards, right leg back, look up between your hands. Big breath in, Warrior 2. Switch sides, so Warrior 2 facing the front of the mat. Then windmill the left arm overhead, frame the front foot. Coming into your plank, drop to the knees, drop the hips back. Coming into extended child's pose. 2 breaths in and out. Big breath in, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breath in, open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh the breath out. Deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Step the right foot forwards. Coming back to Ashtha Chandrasana. 1 big breath, look up to the hands, then hands to heart center, then taking a twist over to the right. So hooking the left elbow across the right knee. Take your heart to your hands. Look over your right shoulder, really squeeze into that back leg thigh, driving the heel away. 2 more breaths. Release the elbow. And then spinning round so you can take your Parivrtta Ashtha Chandrasana, left foot forwards, right foot back, on the other side facing the back of your mat. Hooking the right elbow across the left knee, squeeze and lift the thigh away from the mat, taking your hands to your heart center, looking over your left shoulder. This is a balance. So if you feel a bit wobbly, that would be completely normal. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, stabilize into the hips. 2 more breaths. Hands to heart center, transitioning through into a little goddess at center. Framing the front foot. Step the front foot back. Now you're in plank. And come to down dog. 2 breaths here, in and out. Working the heels down towards the mat if you can. Drishti to navel, navel to spine. On a breath in, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, hop, step or jump to the top. Then coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Reaching the arms forward, squeeze and lift into the belly. Hold it here, 2 more breaths. Squeeze the thighs together, feet together, knees together, legs stable. They're not going to move. In your Parivrtta Utkatasana. So squeeze the legs together, hook the left elbow across the right knee. Push and lift the chest up to the hands, looking over your right shoulder. Squeeze the legs together. Ujjayi breath. In and out through the nose. Open the wide arms. Spread your wings. Inhale to heart center. Hooking the right elbow now across the left. Squeeze the legs together so the legs stay stable. Lifting the chest so that the hands come to heart center. Hold it here. Squeeze navel to spine. Engage in the lower bandhas. Open up your wings. Inhale to center. Coming back to your chair pose. Utkatasana. And then coming up to stand in Samastitihi. Taking a nice big step back, left foot. Coming into Warrior 2. So check your feet. Front heel, back arch, lined up on the center of your mat. Sink into the hips. Reach your gaze to your front hand, to the front middle finger. Soften the face, jaw, no tension. Sink a little deeper. And then extended side angle. Holding onto something precious. Take it a little deeper if you can. Hand down to the ankle. 3 more breaths. And then into triangle pose. Tita Trikonasana. Straightening up the front leg. Reaching the arms 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Squeeze into the side as you take your hand to heart center. Look up to your top hand. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Look up. Big breath in. Look down to your front foot. Reach your right hand onto your block. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana. So the foot lifts to hip height. You can take a little bind of the foot. Want to take a little challenge? Big breath in. Looking down first. And then stepping the right foot back. Little transition through Warrior 2. Frame the front foot. Stepping the feet together in your plank. And then stepping the left foot forwards. Drop the right heel down. And windmill the right arm into your Warrior 2. So reset your Warrior 2. Left foot forward, right foot back. Sink into the hips. Soften the face, jaw, no tension. Utthita Pasvakonasana, extended side angle. Chest reaches forward, the right shoulder and arm rolls back. Look up beyond your top arm. Sink a little lower if you can. Hand down to the ankle. 2 more breaths. And then straightening up the front leg. Coming into Trikonasana, checking you, tucking the tailbone under. Arms 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And imagine you're between two planes of glass. So you're really in a super, super close alignment. The bottom's not sticking out. Really streamline the body. Hand to heart center. So you feel a lift of the top arm upwards, not dumping down to the front. And then looking down to your front foot, reach your left hand, doing a little step or two if needs be, to reach your hands down to your left block on the left side of your mat. Ardha Chandrasana. And then reaching the right hand to the right foot. Open the hip up. Roll the right shoulder back. Deep Ujjayi breaths. 2 more. Take a deep breath in, look down to your front foot and step your right foot down. A little warrior 2. And then facing the side of your mat. I'm going to turn around as we take our legs into Prasarita Padottanasana. Clasping the hands behind the back. Breath in, open the chest, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases. Head down towards the mat. Now you can take your feet wider. If the feet can go wider, then the head gets closer to the mat. Lifting the arms up. Squeeze and lift navel to spine. Two more breaths. Inhale to look forwards with the gaze, coming all the way up in a nice steady movement. Heel toe the feet a little closer together. And then reface the front of your mat. So left foot faces at a 45-degree angle, hip distance apart. So take a little step forwards and then sending the hips to align completely to the top of the mat. Clasp opposite elbows or take a little reverse prayer. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hinging forwards over the right leg. Parsvottanasana. Take a breath in to check the hip alignment. Still facing forward, so drive the right hip back, left hip forwards. 5 breaths here. Drishti to the big toe or down to the shin. Squeeze the thighs a little closer together. Roll the shoulders back and down. 1 more breath in and out. And then halfway lift, step the left foot forwards and the right foot back, keeping your hands in their bind, either clasping opposite elbows or reverse prayer. Hips face forwards. Exhale as you fold down over your front leg. Check the hips, right hip forwards, left hip back. Shoulders away from the ears. Soften any tension out to the face. 2 more breaths. Inhale to come halfway up. And now we're going to take Revolved Trikonasana. So release the arms. Take the left hand onto the left hip. And take your right hand to the outside of the foot or onto a block. Your choice, depending on how far down you want to reach. Really roll the left shoulder back and squeeze the thighs towards each other. Squeeze into the belly area. Lift the left arm up. Really squeeze navel to spine. Lift the gaze up to the top hand. Exhale, look down. And then coming into Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. So now right hand onto your block, right leg lifts, hip height, revolving the chest to look to the right, to the left. So it's your right leg and right hand activating, standing on the left leg. Flex the lifted leg foot. Big breath in, exhale, look down. Switching sides. Coming into Parivrita Trikonasana, the other side. So left foot forward and left foot back, right foot forward, revolve your triangle. So really squeeze, opening up the right shoulder, looking to the right, squeeze navel to spine, squeeze the thighs towards each other, then lift the right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, look down to your front foot, left hand onto the block, left leg lifts. So come into Parvrita, Ardha Chandrasana. Flex the foot that's lifted. 2 more breaths. Exhale, step the foot down. Back to Prasarita legs. Breath in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, come down, hands to center. Breath in as you reach the right arm up, taking a twist, looking up to your right hand. Taking a little bit further, twisting and the left hand across to the right ankle. Open the chest up to look up. Really revolve the body, looking up to the sky. Back to center. Right hand down, left hand lifts this time. Two more breaths. And then the right hand to outside the left foot. Revolve the chest a little bit more. Really opening up. Lifting the gaze to the sky. 2 more breaths. Exhale, back to center. Heel toe the feet together, a little bend in the knees, and then take a breath in to come up to standing. Look to the front of the mat, step the feet together. Let's take a sun salutation A. Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Hold the breath, plant the hands, hop, step, or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana if you want. Or knees, chest, chin, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, right leg to the sky. Let's step forwards with the right foot. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Asha Chandrasana once more. Right leg forwards, left leg back. Again, revolving into your Parivrita Asha Chandrasana. And now taking a little transition. Drop your heel down and find the difference between the two with the foot down, still revolving, sinking to this. This is a lot more challenging. With the foot down. Lift the foot back off. Come back to Asha Chandrasana. Keep the arms lifted. Step the feet together. And then step the right foot back. So Asha Chandrasana, left leg forwards, right leg back. Hands to heart center. Twisting over to the left, hooking the right elbow across the left knee. The heel is still lifted. Hold it here for 2 more breaths. And then drop that heel down at the back. See the difference. Just by dropping the foot, how different it feels. 2 more breaths. Big breath in. Re-lift the heel. Come back to center. And lift back to your Asha Chandrasana. And reach forwards. Frame the front foot. Push into the hands. Come into plank. Drop the knees. 10. Up to 10 breaths, Balasana, child's pose. Roll the shoulders forwards. And close the eyes. Keep the focus and attention inwards. So keeping your concentration. Closing the eyes, pratyahara. Sense withdrawal. Taking a breath in. Taking the hands forwards, tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle. Inhale, left hand reaches up. Exhale, thread it through so you land on the left shoulder, the left side of the face. Up to you whether you want to take the bind, so really pushing the back of the left arm and hand into the floor as you take hold of the right foot. If not, bind the hand behind the back. Three more breaths. Extend the leg. Place it down. Push the right hand firmly into the mat so you can come back up. Let's go the other way. Inhale to lift and stretch the left arm. Right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. So landing onto the right shoulder, the right side of the face. I obviously need my lunch. So choices here to take that bind, or if you weren't taking the bind, is to reach the left arm up and then taking it behind the back, rolling the left shoulder back. If you're binding, really push into the outstretched side hand. Find that balance. Squeeze into the bandhas. Grabbing hold of the foot. So you really have to use that side hand with your balance. Three more breaths. Extend the leg. Place the left hand down, the left knee down. If you had taken the bind, push into the left hand, coming into tabletop, and then sending the hips forward in space. Legs pointing behind you. And then peel the body down. Exhale. Inhale, peel the body up. Lift your gaze. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. 2 breaths. Exhale, flow down. One more time. Inhale, peel the back up. Body off. Opening up into the front of the body. And then sending the hips back in space behind you so you can come into Utkatasana. Camel. Now you can have your blocks by your feet. You can also tuck the toes. Reach the hands to the heels of the feet. Send the hips forwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the gaze up. Three more breaths. You can take the hands alongside the legs. Even the hands to the heart center. Reaching the arms behind. And then down and forwards. Grabbing hold of the heels. Drop the head, crown of the head down close to the knees. And then lift the hips up. So you're pulling against your feet with your hands. Chin to chest, navel to spine. Stay on your tiptoes. Three more breaths. Really scoop the belly up. Inhale to lift up. And then we're going to be dropping our hips to the right, looking to the left, taking a twist, looking over the left shoulder. So grow the spine long and tall. 2 more breaths. Inhale to center, then drop yourself down over to the left and reach to the right, outer right of the lower leg. And then send your drishti, your gaze over the right shoulder. Always squeezing navel to spine, engage into your lower bandhas. Really helps with the revolving of the body, the twisting of the body. And now for a lying on the floor twist. So come to lie down in your tummies. Going to reach the left hand away to the side, palm facing up. Then roll over onto your left side. Bring your left knee up to right angle, and then send the other leg away at a right angle, so that both legs are at right angles, but the right foot is pointing away behind you. Then grab hold with the right hand, the left hand behind you. So lifting the arms away from the body, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Three more breaths. Resting the head down on the mat. Release the hands, bring the legs back together, and then you're going to roll over onto your right side. The right arm rolls forward with the palm facing upwards, bringing your right leg up at 90 degrees and pointing the left leg back at 90 degrees. Bring the hands together to clasp. Allow the head to rest on the floor and lifting the arms away from the lower back. Two more breaths. Release the hands and come onto your bellies. Peel the back off the floor. Sending the hips back in space. And extend the legs into Tadasana. Draw navel to spine. Zip up the pelvic floor. Chin to chest. Roll the shoulders back and down so your back is nice and straight. Lifting the crown of the head. And lengthening the back of the neck. Taking your next breath in to take your left, keeping the left leg straight, the right foot comes across, going to twist over to the right. So fingertips to lightly touch onto the floor behind you, or taking the hand to wrap behind the back. Keep the left leg fully engaged and the left foot flexed. Big breath in, twisting round to the left now. Left hand down, right hand is going to reach the outer blade of the left foot. You know it's coming. Take a breath in, lift the left leg off the floor. Push into your right foot and left hand, squeeze into the abs. Push into the foot and hand at the same time. So you lift the hips off. So you really need to pull on the foot and push on this foot and this hand. Looking forwards. Little baby grasshopper. Two more breaths. And then lower the bottom back down, release the foot. Over to the other side. I'm going to turn around so I don't have my back to you. Taking the left leg across the right. I'm going to be twisting over to the left. So right elbow across left knee. Left hand reach either behind you, little light touch onto the floor, long spine, or reaching the hand behind the back to reach towards the right hip. Really squeeze navel to spine, engage into your bandhas. And then reaching round to the right. Right hand down, left hand reaches to the outer blade of the right foot. So first lift the leg off. Then lean your weight forwards to the side, pushing into the left foot and into the right hand. Gaze lifts a little bit. Do you want to look down to the floor? Do you want to land forwards? Keep the gaze lifted. Have a little smile. Two more breaths. And slowly lower the hip down. Extend the legs long. Breath in to lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinging from the hip creases. Just straightening up and stretching out into the spine. A breath in to lift and lengthen again, and then exhale. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So using a strap if you need to, hold onto the big toes with the peace fingers, or you can wrap the hands beyond the feet. Another 5 breaths here. Deep breath in when you've done your 5 extra breaths. Coming slowly up, taking a side stretch, keeping the left leg extended, the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh, elbow down onto the floor or onto a block. So you can take your elbow down onto a block. If you can't reach the foot, that's okay. Reaching the right arm alongside the right ear, and reaching the left hand forward. So even if it's on a block, reach it forwards and reach the right hand to the left foot. Instead of looking down to the floor, we're reaching to the side, so the chest facing forwards. So really squeezing into the left side body. Keep that left sit bone glued to the floor because it's going to want to lift off. Another 2 breaths. Breath in to come up. Let's switch over to the other side. So really squeezing into the side waist, having a little spring clean really of the inner organs into the digestive system. So elbow on the block or on the floor, wherever you can reach. You want to reach the right hand forwards and the left hand extending to the right foot. So don't face down to the floor. Reach to the side. Glue that left hip and buttock down. Squeezing into the right side. Let's take another 3 breaths here. Breath in to come up, bring your feet together. You can pop yourself on a block for Utkatasana, it's quite nice, so give it a try on a block. Elevate the hips, bring the feet together nice and close to the groin. Hold the feet and then open the feet like a book and send the chest forwards, long spine, long neck. So we're not trying to round over the feet, keeping a nice lengthened spine, tilting forwards from the hips. Two more breaths. With every exhale, see if you can just hinge yourself forwards that tiny little bit more. Taking a breath in. Choices now. Taking a shoulder stand or a headstand. So if you're taking shoulder stand, then rolling down onto your backs and taking plow first. Don't turn the head from side to side. Then go from your plow, Halasana, into Slumber Sarvankasana. Taking the hands to the lower back and then lifting the arms up, lifting the legs up together, but keep the arms tucked in really close. Or you can take a headstand. Setting up the elbows, shoulder distance apart. Making a lovely cup for the back of the head and the top of the head pushing into the floor and the back of the head pushing into the cupped hands. You're really driving into the forearms and elbows, taking some pressure off the neck. Walk the feet in nice and close. Squeezing navel to spine. In either case, whether you're on your shoulders or on the top of your head. Take another 10 deep breaths. Squeeze into your bandhas, pelvic floor, navel to spine. If you're in shoulder stand, you'll be using Jalandhara as well. Another 5 breaths. And when you're ready, coming into fish pose. So first going back to Halasana. And then rolling down through the spine. To land the bottom onto the hands. So let's all join together in fish pose. So legs extended. The bottom is onto the hands. Hug the elbows nice and close together. Push the chest off the floor. Open up the heart. Lift the heart. And then slowly lowering the crown and head back down to the floor. Taking the option of Utkatasana. Outstretch the hands, prayer hands towards the sky. And extend the legs at 45. Point the toes. Navel to spine. Ujjayi breath. Slowly lowering the legs. Super slow with control. Elbows down, hug the hands alongside the thighs, push to the elbows, lift the head up, and then peel the spine back down. Take the arms wide, bring the heels close to the buttocks and window wiper the legs. Side to side. And then find your comfortable position. It can be with the legs bent, knees leaning towards each other. If you feel you need to tilt the lower back in towards the floor. For some people this feels more comfortable. Or extending the legs. Your choice. Take a little rock of the head side to side. And soften the face. Little smile on the lips. Closing the eyes. And allowing the body to begin to soften into the floor. Scanning through the body from the top of the head to down to the feet. Are there any stuck parts of the body? So wherever you feel tightness, stuckness, send the breath there to soften and soothe those ruts away. The head, the face, the jaw, the neck, the throat, all releasing, softening and relaxing. Working into the shoulders, releasing into the shoulders. Allow them to really sink into the mat. The upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, wrists and hands. Softening the upper back, lower back, chest and abdomen. The hips, glutes, buttocks, pelvis, groin. Just allow everything to really soften, release there. The thighs, the knees, shins and calves, ankles, feet and toes. Fully allowing a moment of rest. Give yourself this gift. Soften the breath and allow it to settle into its natural rhythm. And then follow this gentle flow in and out. Breathing in, softening out. Ride your breath like a wave. Follow the peaks and troughs of your breath in and out. And picture the breath entering all parts of the body. Every cell receiving this fresh new life force, prana. Just bringing that energy into every part of your body and bringing your awareness fully into the body. And then going back to our intention together. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. I am never stuck when I live in the present moment. And then spending the next minute silently repeating Om Rim Nama. Om Rim Nama. Om Rim Nama. Focusing on this intention. Present moment awareness. Free from old patterns, old thoughts. Anything that repeats that you do not need. Release it into the past. And staying in this present moment. Free and unstuck. Liberated from any old ruts. Anything that didn't serve you. Leave that in the past. Om Rim Nama. Om Rim Nama. Om Rim Nama. Slowly wiggling your fingers and toes. Reaching your arms overhead. Give yourselves a lovely stretch. Excuse me. And then slowly and carefully, without rushing, coming up to a cross-legged seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, the gaze low, and the focus and attention remaining inward. Bringing your hands together at Manjali Mudra to your heart. And then bowing your head down to your heart center. Bringing in coherence, your heart and your brain. Bringing in coherence, your body, mind, and spirit. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you here again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye. Bye.